What's going on, folks, and how you doing? Welcome to my podcast. My name is David, and I'm your host of this legendary podcast, the D-constructingTopics podcast. Let's go. Man, in this little episode, it's going to be real quick. I got a little announcements going on there. As you already know, people out there kind of been like reaching out to me. It's like, oh, are you still doing podcasts? Absolutely. But just took a little, little pause here, little break here, whatever the case, to address a couple of things. We're doing it. But the special announcement, trust me, is something good for a lot of people that know me. I've been part of fundraisers and doing things. So I just want to announce that we are having a fundraiser. And when I say we, we're talking about the SEIU Latino Caucus, the Service Employee International Union, which I'm part of. You know what I mean? So we're having a fundraiser Saturday, June 14th from 6 to 10 p.m. The tickets will be $50 and will include some food and some drinks. There's going to be some music. I'm going to put the flyer under this on the subscription, so we're going to make it happen. This fundraiser, proceeds will go to the families that were devastated by the wildfires in California. A lot of people know that, those fires were just going rampant. It don't matter what neighborhood or what place in California it was. There were a lot of families that were definitely affected, and especially families from the SEIU, the Service Employee International Union, and then, other families, and then we got other of the union families as well that are affected. When it comes to, things like this that devastate, whether it's 9/11, I belong in a union that represents the cleaners and so on, porters, commercial buildings, residential, and when it comes to, like, example, 9/11 happened, the devastated, there was a lot of members affected, a lot of people affected, obviously. It's just to tell you that, yes, our union family, we are extending to the point of many sectors that, sadly, when it comes to situations like this, whether it's the wildfire, whether it's other things that is out of our control, we all get affected. And when lives are lost, homes are lost, a lot of things just don't happen. So, we decided to make sure that we do this fundraiser. It's going to be fun. It's going to be cool. I'll be there, obviously. And all the information, I will be put it on the description box there. Wow. And, of course, feel free to share and all this good stuff. Reach out to me. Like I said, the information will be in the flyer. You could reach out to me directly. And the person that's, part of and the head of the this fundraisers, the information will be in the flyer. It's definitely going to be cool. It's one of those things that I've participated in many fundraisers, whether it's the Latino Caucus and other organizations, even from way back. I mean, it's always a thing for me, you know what I mean, to help a cause, to put our differences on the side, whatever it is, whatever is going on in this world, just, let's just help each other out, because that's all we have. We have is to help each other out. The fundraiser is called Rising from the Ashes. It's going to be Latino Solidarity for the Fire Victims. And there's a lot of, when it comes to the people that, especially in the nurse union, SEIU, over there in California, there were people there that, that sadly, sometimes the narrative would be like, oh, these are affluent neighborhoods and so on that has been affected. But no, it's a lot of neighborhood, a lot of places in California that got affected. Hardworking people that, have own homes for like 30, 40 years, that type of deal. And then, sadly, there's some people that's like, but again, there's a lot of people that do get affected when it comes to, and then when it came to the wildfire, definitely it's people that that got affected were, lost their home partially. A lot of them lost their homes, and it's a little bit difficult. And, want to say, well, the insurance and so on. Sometimes we don't necessarily want to say just because these people might have insurance or whatever the case might be. Listen, when it comes to situations where it's devastation like that, keep in mind, things just go crazy. So, yes, if you're a homeowner and you got insurance, you would think like, okay, any other time that it was just an isolated fire, you would think, okay, paperwork, boom, 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 let's get it done. But if you got thousands of people that got affected, you already know there's still people out there that's still kind of in limbo, living in hotel to hotel, whatever the case might be. So, you never want to kind of say to yourself, and whether you want to say, we got the government stepped in for whatever capacity, local, state, federal, Then you got the insurance company, whatever they did, whatever it is. I know there's some stories behind that situation. At the end of the day, you can't just be like, okay, let's depend on that, or just let's think that our brothers and sisters out there are going to be doing good because they got that. No, that's why we're doing this fundraiser. And, and I participated in another, or at least I've gone on other avenues and helped out the fire. But because, again, there were a lot of people. There were people that came to this country, opened business, tacos over there in California. You had a family, that two generation, 3 generation, where they had a business, taco place. You got a lot of Mexicans over there and so on. And, hey, listen, not to say anything crazy out there, but, a lot of them, hey, they work hard. They work hard. And basically, for their home to be just boom, out of nowhere. So, yeah, we got a little ring there on my direct line, that's for sure. So, you already know we be doing something exciting. So it is going to be Saturday, June 14. That's the day before Father's Day. So we also going to do like a little kind of Father's Day theme as well. So we're going to shout out to the fathers out there who come in, like I said, just bring whatever it is. If, let's say, people who are listening to this and listening to other areas, again, if you want to donate, buy the tickets, by all means. And then, if you can't make it, it's always good to let us know. But, hey, it's always going to go for a good cause. It's going to be on 25 West 18th Street. Well, the information will be in the flyer, but 25 West 18th Street in New York City. I just want to be very specific. New York City. Hey, man, if you're in the area in New York City, reach out. June 14. June 14 is around the corner. It's a Saturday. I'm hoping for a beautiful day because, I'm in New York City, and sadly, for some reason, it's someone kind of kidnapped the sun for a while. I mean, we get one sunny day and then we get the next 3 rain and gloomy and so on. And hey, listen, excuse me. Sometimes I enjoy that type of weather. But, I need my sun. I need my vitamin D. You know what I mean? Something, So that's what's going on with that situation. But we're definitely going to make it happen. With that day, it's going to be 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. I think one of my elders in the gym said, hey, wait a minute. For all us elders, I think that's a little bit too late. You know what? Sometimes I say, hey, that means that it's never too late to party, right? Doesn't matter what age, whatever the case might be. Let's get the party. Let's get the show started. Let's enjoy this good thing that is, again, beautiful fundraisers, fun fundraisers. People going to ask me, a couple of people ask me about hey, bring your casual, bring your Sunday's best, whatever, you feel that, hey, if you could move and you want to move, come in as comfortable as you can. By all means. There'll be drinks, good food. I myself, I believe I will be in the bartender. So I'll be cracking some click, couple of bottles there of beer. So it's going to be fun. It's going to be interesting. The food is always, I'm not sure what the menu is, but we always got a robust menu. Because a lot of times, a lot of our fundraisers are Latino theme. A lot of our food are Latino theme food for those out there. Some rice and beans, some, chicken, pollo, baked. Some pernil, all that good stuff, all that could be there, you know what I mean? But just show up, reach out, we make it happen for the Latino Caucus here. We're doing something interesting. June 14, don't forget, between 6 and 10, check out the description. The flyer will be there. All the information will be there. All right, hope to see y'all soon. Make it happen. Let's go. Much love. I'm out of here. Peace.